Finally, we got some truth out of this offense. We do. We finally got some pieces that now Dak Prescott is talking about it. You guys already know when you have other people starting to talk about how this team can be just ridiculous good. I just have to say this, man. And Dak Prescott talking about the different formations, whereas you can line up 10 different plays and still run 10 different plays out of the one formation. It's bananas, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is. It's crazy. It's much needed, too. It's much needed. Cowboy Nation, when you have the ability to fool the defense, trick the defense. Now, I can say this. Dak Prescott said, and I guess in one of the excerpts that I read, maybe it was in an interview, he was saying that ask any of the defensive players that when we lined up last year, in the previous years, out of a certain formation, you knew for sure what they was going to do with the ball, whether it's going to be running the ball, whether it's going to be passing the ball, and play action was like, we guys saw the formation that was previously ran before. Now all of a sudden you guys are in the spread. You guys not fooling me. So now, not calling this offense the Rams offense, but it's just more modern. Now, we have yet to see a down to go through this whole entire offseason. But what I can say is just the news, what we're hearing from 105.3 The Fan and what we're hearing from the other outlets like the John Machodas of the world and the other people that's on the Twitter machine that's putting it out there that this team looking sharp. And, of course, Mike Fisher, of course, you know, he's always one of the best out there. And Brian Broaddus of the world is talking about, hey, if we can improve the red zone efficiency, this team will be a whole lot better. Yeah, and speaking of better, I might as well get myself lifted, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got from here. Wow. So, Cowboy Nation, it's time out for all of the foolery. I really think that this team, if we start to look at what Amari Cooper can do, and I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but if we start to look at what Amari Cooper can do, right, and then we talk about the Michael Gallup kid, you add in what he's able to do, and then you add in this factors right here, Randall Cobb, who is a route killer. He can run routes, and then on top of that, he can flex to the outside. What I like most of everything is the ability of Tony Pollard now. Mixing him up with Ezekiel Elliott, and I do know that he got his transgressions, Ezekiel Elliott. We know he got his off-field problems and issues and things like that. But beyond that, when he's on the field, you guys can just rest assured that he's going to bring in top gear talent / extra health / extra, I want to say, by having a split back like a Tony or Mike Weber, whoever these guys are, they are a little bit better than what we had previously. Now, I'm on record saying that Rod Smith was not a change of pace guy, and you guys know I've been saying that time and time again, and I said all off season before this time frame and a little part of the latter part of the year is that this team actually needs a change of pace back. Believe it or not, I like the fact when we had Lance Dunbar, health just couldn't stay healthy. It's just one of those things. So there's another report out there saying that the best team in the NFC East as relates to off-season moves, the Dallas Cowboys are number one. That's good news right there. But I don't really fall in love with too much of those articles. I just sit back and let things go the way they are, because I know for sure that this team, it's going to take time. It's still going to take time. Remember this, Jon Kitna, this is still his first year being a quarterback's coach, and this will be Kellen Moore's first year doing the offensive coordinator, what have you. So will there be still some growing pains? Yes, as far as adjustments to the game. But outside of that, we can go through those things, because I'm really with the belief that we can win week 1, we can win week 2, and then we can win week 3. And then we can get towards the New Orleans Saints game. And I'm not looking ahead type of guy. Remember, I always say take one day at a time, one movement at a time, one off-season play at a time, one player, one transaction at a time, things like that. I always say that. But what I'm saying is, Cowboy Nation, we just got to really look into this thing as it relates to off-season moves and things like that. I really think that we do have the fortitude. I think we do have the skill set to win us 10-plus games. I've been saying this for, ask my guy Jerry Reese. Shout out to Jerry, man. Best barbecue in town, man. But if we continue to do things like that, Cowboy Nation, I'm really thinking that we can find ways. We can find areas on this team where we can improve just inch by inch. And I'm with that theory. I'm with that belief. I really do think that this team, if we add in the fact of Dak Prescott being his 4th year, just hear me out, this being his 4th year, he should be more comfortable with the offense. I think that, like I said earlier, Kellen Moore, with it going into his 4th, or pretty much his 5th year, but 4th, I'm counting 4 years because 2015 really was just coming into the mix. So I'm just counting 4 years, right? So I'm thinking that whatever comfortable palette that he will have, it will be now. And being able to talk to these players and get these players going is another thing. And listening is such a underrated deal, for those who have significant others out there. They say, do you listen? Listen. Being an active listener is what you really need in the NFL too, to be able to identify with your players. And one thing that I would like to bring up, if I may, is this right here. Roy Williams already was on the record saying that Jon Kitna was one of the brothers in the locker room in 2006. You guys remember Roy, the wide receiver Roy? He was saying that Jon Kitna knows how to identify with players. I mean, he'll play spades. He'll sit there and pray with you. So those are things where I'm looking at it as it's the inverse, basically. It is the inverse of what Scott Linehan was doing when he was operating and running the team. I believe it's the complete inverse, because now you have Kellen Moore, who can identify. You have Jon Kitna, who can identify. And you just have Coach Garrett doing his thing with the motivational speaking. I'm just looking at this team differently. And then you have the loud, boisterous person that's on the sideline as it relates to Chris Richard. And then if you add into these things, do not sleep on Papa Rob Marinelli. Boy, he got some tools out there as it relates to Malik Collins, I would say rookie, but contract year. Tristan, rookie year. And then you kick into the fact that Antoine Barbecue Woods, when I met with him, he said he's bigger, stronger, faster, and more knowledgeable of this defense. Think about this. The second level, Jalen Smith, LVE. Jalen Smith got something to play for. Jalen Smith got something to play for. So do not sleep on Jalen Smith. I'm telling you guys, Jalen Smith is a dog, baby. And I'm thinking that he will bring into everything that we wanted from a Mike linebacker. We got the Sean Lees, who's a veteran seasoning out there, like seasoned salt, right? He's going to bring in that veteran element. So on the defense, we cool. I love the battle within the battles with the Jordan Lewis. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play with the Anthony Browns and the Michael Jackson? And all those boys. I like seeing this thing, Cowboy Nation. So we're on the right path. So as long as Dak Prescott feel comfortable with this offense and understanding, and the players are gelling with him, did we add in the fact that I leave out old reliable Jason Witten? Thinking Jason Witten gonna bring in some extra elements too. So we got all these things, and you add them into one. Boy, we on the right path. Cowboy Nation, I cannot stress this out enough. When I say we on the right path, we going in the right direction, basically. So with all that being said, guys, Dak Prescott, I said earlier, I think that Cheeto Awuzie and Malik Collins going to have a breakout year. Why not add my third person into this thing? From what I'm hearing, the confident levels of Dak Prescott, I'm really thinking that he is going to have his blowout year, right? Breakout year. He's going to break things out, man. He's just going to blow people out of the waters. I'm just feeling it, man. Let me know how you guys feel. Would this be the year, the fourth year going into this thing, would this be the year that Dak Prescott just light up everything like a Roman candle? Boy, we're going to be sitting there cheering, oh, that's my quarterback. And the haters going to be like, man, you know what? I'm digging Dak now. If you think about this. No, I'm always long-winded. But think about this, Cowboy Nation. And I'm going to let you guys go. This Senior Bowl, when Dak Prescott played in the Senior Bowl, he was methodically moving the ball down the field. He was just going through his progressions. And I know there was kind of like Camp Cupcake, or it wasn't really no real defense out there. But I think that he was a little bit more comfortable in his Senior Bowl. And I'm thinking that in 2016, they made things more comfortable for him. They switched out the playbook and they said, okay, whatever you was doing in college, we're going to make those things happen because our number one quarterback is out. And he showed up. He was ready. He was on G, waiting on O type of stuff, right? So I'm thinking that this year in 2019, if you know what I mean, we got to stay clean. Hey, I'm thinking that he's going to be more comfortable with Kellen Moore, also with Jon Kitna, who can identify with his strengths and his weaknesses. And I think that he's going to get him playing and throwing the ball off the platform and getting and rolling him out of the pocket and motioning. Can do 10 to 15 plays out of one formation. So, and just always doing the methodical thing and making the defense think. It's going to be nasty, Cowboy Nation. It's going to be nasty for the opposition. And our defense is no one to sneeze at, right? So I'm thinking that this may be the best year of Dak Prescott. But let me know how you guys feel. And also the haters, let me know how you guys feel. Let me know. Put your record prediction down below. I'm already saying that we are a plus 10 win team. So I'm not going to give you guys the raw number. But I'm thinking we're a plus 10 win team. Let me know let me know how you guys feel. And thank you guys for the feedback. This will be, I guess, one of the common processes that I would do now. This type of flow, vlog type of vibe. And we're going to get this thing going one way or another. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button. Share this thing. It's all in below. Yeah, right over here somewhere. You know, hit that share button. You know, subscribe to this page if you like. Join the notification squad. You know, I jump on this thing at all random hours. So, and the nation never sleep, baby. So, if you guys are up just like me, hit that Discord up. Let me know. Drop a line. Drop something in there. Let me know how you guys feel about certain players and things like that. And we can get this thing going one way or another. Right? That's been my time. Yes, we were live like 95. But remember, you all are listening to absolutely nothing but the best. Let's go. And check out Cowboys Experience too. Boy, we got some stuff for you guys. Salute. I'm out. Peace.